Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and Mr. Secretary General, thank you for being here and for your extensive commitment of time today. We're grateful for it, and it's the way the system is supposed to work. I want to ask Mr. Secretary on the service member and family health care side. In your opening statement, we haven't talked much about it today, but you brought up quality of life improvements made in partnership with Congress over the prior years and going forward, and your commitment to them. And I jotted down what you said, which is that quality of care given by defense healthcare system is an important priority for you. At the end of the last year, prior to the current administration's service in office, there was concern in many base towns, Army base towns, about what we viewed as a push from the Biden administration to downgrade a number of our healthcare facilities. I represent, among others, Fort Riley, for example, and we were very concerned about the future of Irwin Army Hospital. We thought we had that sidetracked, and perhaps we do, but we've heard some concern sort of bubbling up again that perhaps DHA's taking another look. And I just want to be sure that it's on your radar screen. We understand some of the resource deployment issues, and with respect to Irwin in particular, it's a wonderful facility. I don't know if you had a chance to be out, but we'd invite you to come out to Fort Riley or Fort Leavenworth or both. Irwin's a state-of-the-art physical facility. One of the challenges is that the physical plant is underutilized. One of the ways we have attempted to respond to that on my watch, which is now 5 months old, is to work with the command staff and his team at Riley to connect them with appropriate high-grade civilian providers in the area to try to bring more specialty capacity there, to look at other ways to fully utilize that capacity for our service members, their families, veterans in the area, perhaps others, maybe be creative. We want to grow our way out of any back-of-the-envelope challenges. We don't want to shrink our way out of it. So I wanted to be sure to bring that to your attention. I guess I would ask, do we have cause to be concerned, or can we at least have an assurance that if there is cause to be concerned, you're going to take another look at this and engage us fully before we have any surprises?
Well, we will certainly take a look. In particular, I will say that we're increasing our expenditures on the healthcare side to make sure we're addressing the needs properly. We're also willing to get creative, and one of those, it's not precisely what you addressed, is working with VA. I mentioned it earlier in this hearing, where there's places we can cross-level to in a mutually beneficial way that ensures the throughput necessary and skill sets necessary of different facilities. That makes sense also. But looking to the civilian side is another alternative. So I don't know if Bryn, you have particulars on that facility, but we'll get more information to you.
Appreciate that, Mr. Secretary, and if there's something else I need to know now, I'll take it. Otherwise, maybe we can follow up with you. But we want to get creative. It's a great asset, and for Riley in particular, as you know, it's an old cavalry post that, not unlike Fort Carson, from my colleague to the right here, provides a relatively large maneuver space in the middle of the country. You can't get that back. We want it to survive and thrive in a 21st century warfighting environment, and in order to do that, we've got to make sure we're doing the small things that are critical. Including providing the right kind of health care to our troops. It's a great family post, by the way. So, let me ask you, shifting gears a bit, and I don't know if this is appropriate for the Secretary or the General, I'd direct it to your discretion, but with respect to sort of the future of the E-7, another issue that we have some Kansas-based interest in, but obviously we're more interested more broadly in what we're going to do for aerial surveillance assets. There's been some discussion that the E-7 might be under consideration for reconsideration going forward, and some talk about perhaps the E-2 being a bridging platform. What can you tell us about the thinking there, and in particular, what level of confidence do you have that the E-2 has the capacity to do the Indo-PACOM operations that we need to be able to do? It's a long distance.
I would file the E-7 under the tough choices file for us, for sure. Our assessment is that it was gold-plated, it was late, and it was over cost. And if we look at the future fight, extending the E-2D is our view alongside, we believe that space-based ISR is the capability of the future. Not a prospective, hopeful future, but the technologies are there to begin to deliver even more robustly than an aerial platform. So our budget does reflect those tough choices.
Can the E-2 do what we need it to do over the Pacific?
Well, we know that the E-7 being late to cost may not make it in time, and that's part of the consideration that we're looking at.
Understood. Mr. Chairman, I yield back. Thank you, Secretary.